Emaar Development's net profit is up 17% to $8.36 billion, and Adnoc delivers the first Middle East LNG cargo to Germany. You're watching The Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Emaar Development saw a 12% rise in property sales to $8.36 billion compared to $7.47 billion in 2021. It saw a 17% net profit growth to nearly $1.04 billion compared to 2021. Officials say the performance is a result of Emaar's property launches, creating a strong revenue pipeline for the future. Last year, Emaar Development launched 28 projects in various master plans. 2022 EBITDA reached $1.15 billion. Adnoc has made its first LNG delivery to Elbehafen floating LNG terminal in Germany. The cargo is enough to produce about 900 million kilowatt hours of electricity, enough to supply 250,000 German homes for a year. The shipment of 137,000 cubic meters of LNG is the first ever LNG cargo to be shipped to Germany from the Middle East. This landmark cargo follows the inaugural ammonia shipment last October and furthers cooperation on energy security, decarbonization, and lower carbon fuels between the countries. Dubai-based education and healthcare investment firm Amanat Holdings saw a 14% jump in its 2022 net profit to $32 million on the back of higher revenue. Its revenue surged by more than 24% to $140 million, with revenue from education reaching $49 million and healthcare reaching $91 million. Total assets grew by over 2% to $980 million. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund says its investment value in U.S. stocks fell by about $5.9 billion at the end of 2022, decreasing from $36.8 billion in Q3 to $30.9 billion in Q4. The sovereign wealth fund didn't invest in any new company in Q4 last year. It did, however, raise its stake in Lucid, Activision Blizzard, and marginally in Salesforce, while reducing its stake in Capote Health Education, Cobang, and Farfetch, according to the fund's disclosure in the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Inflation in Pakistan could average 33% in the first half of this year before trending lower, and a bailout from the IMF alone is unlikely to put the economy back on track. Moodys Analytics says what the economy really needs is persistent and sound economic management. It says there's still an inevitably tough journey ahead, with fiscal and monetary austerity expected to continue well into 2024. Pakistan is in dire need of funds as it battles a wrenching economic crisis. Tesla will open part of its U.S. charging network to EVs made by rivals as part of a $7.5 billion federal program to electrify America's highways. It means Tesla risks eroding a competitive edge for its vehicles, which have exclusive access to the biggest network of high-speed superchargers in the U.S. Tesla will open 7,500 superchargers to non-Tesla customers. Tesla has nearly 18,000 superchargers, accounting for about 60% of total U.S. fast chargers. And that brings us to today's Forbes RealTime Billionaires ranking, where Elon Musk is our biggest winner today as Tesla shares closed 7.5% higher overnight. Musk is up $9.3 billion with net wealth of $196.5 billion. Our second biggest winner today is Bernard Arnault, up $3.7 billion with net wealth of $217.4 billion. And our third place winner is Mukesh Ambani, up $3.7 billion with net wealth of $85.6 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. Najafi, the chair of MSP Sports Capital, is working with a consortium of investors to structure the bid. He's reportedly still weeks away from formally approaching Spurs owner Joe Louis and the football club's chair Daniel Levy. The Najafi and MSP-led offer would value Tottenham at about $3 billion before adding about $750 million of debt on the club's books. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is The Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.